Hey guys, so sorry for the delay on the update or the TTC update. Things just kind of snowballed out of control as far as filming an update. I had filmed one for my ovulation and I lost part of the video, and then I just kind of kept, oh, I'll do it when I start testing, oh, I'll do it whenever I have my appointment, and yada yada. So I'm just going to, as quickly as possible, go over this last cycle and what happened. It was my third cycle on Femera. I did the 7.5 milligrams, and the plan going into this past cycle was that I would take the Femera, and if I ovulated, we would continue to do the Femera with my OB until I got pregnant or until, whatever. So, and then if I didn't ovulate, then he was no longer going to help us on our TTC journey because he felt that, I needed to be seeing someone who could prescribe me a more powerful ovulation medication. So he would be kind of giving us a referral to a fertility specialist or reproductive endocrinologist. And so I had a pretty decent cycle. I got a positive ovulation test. I think it was like cycle day 14, which was like the latest that I've gotten a ovulation test since we started trying in June. I've been ovulating or getting positive OPKs pretty early in my cycle, like between 10 and 12 DPO, or not DPO, but cycles days 10 and 12. And so I kind of felt like I got very optimistic, like, okay, so I'm not ovulating until the 14th, which is like, I felt, I guess what I'm trying to say is maybe like if I was ovulating, it was a good sign because my eggs were getting more time to mature, and so I took that as a positive sign. And then I also, the day after I got my positive OPK, had that horrible pelvic pain that I had been having during ovulation time. And I thought, well, I don't like the pain, I don't want to be in pain, but I kind of took it as a good sign also. I've got this positive OPK and I'm having this horrible ovulation pain. Hopefully this is it. This is the month that I ovulate. Unfortunately, life kind of got in the way, and we did not get to baby dance on the appropriate days that we should have. I think we baby danced like 3 or 4 days before I got that positive OPK, so very slim chance of us conceiving, but in my mind, just ovulating would have been a win for me. So because I ovulated so late and didn't start testing until like 9 DPO, literally I tested for 2 days and then I had my progesterone levels drawn. So that's why I kind of kept pushing the update video until I had more information. So I went and had my checkup with him and had my levels drawn. Then they called me the next day to let me know that my level was only an 8.87, which is not good enough for them. I think they want a 10 or a 12 or higher on a medicated cycle. It was the highest number that I've gotten so far, because I've had like 8.0s and 8.2s and 4s, and so an 8.87, I don't know how much of a difference that is, but it just was the highest number that I've gotten so far. Yeah, so he basically kind of dismissed me from his care in a way. Had said that, he gave me some recommendations on some reproductive endocrinologists in Kansas City, and, basically just said that I would need to go online and fill out an application for whichever clinic I decided to go with, and then go from there. So I got that information, it's written down, and I kind of did some research online about like progesterone levels, and I cannot find like concrete, like a medical website or a science website or something that's legit that kind of has a graph or a chart that says this is what your progesterone level needs to be for you to ovulate on such and such day. All I get when I Google that is like baby center and what to expect and 2-week wait and all of these like blog type or question related forums where people are just giving their own personal experiences. And I had a lot of people, I found a lot of people that were saying that when their numbers were like 8, between 8 and 10, that they were their REs or OBs or whatever were saying that those numbers were perfectly fine for ovulation. So I wonder if maybe I did really ovulate, maybe not a fantastic egg, maybe not a ton of great follicles, but maybe that 8.87, that ovulation pain, and then the late OPK, maybe I really did produce an egg. I don't know. But like I said, we didn't baby dance on the appropriate days. So I will no longer be taking the Femera, and I'm going to, hopefully, if the baby doesn't wake up soon, film another video that's going to kind of go with not only this video, but with my TTC journey and kind of where we're going from here, and you know, other things. I don't know if a lot of you have been how long you've been following me or whatever, but when I was TTCing for my daughter, I did a keto diet and lost a significant amount of weight, and then that resulted in me ovulating naturally and conceiving her. And so I think that that's kind of the route that we're going to take first before we go to a RE or a fertility clinic. So I'll discuss that in the next video, and about what I'm doing as far as my diet, how I'm going to lose the weight, and what my goals are going to be before we actually go find another doctor. So thank you guys for watching, and like I said, I'm very sorry for the delay, but sorry, life just kind of got in the way, and just keep on the lookout for the next video.